Welcome to your deep dive. Looks like we're diving into a zombie flick from 1985. Gotta say, that's a bit before my time, like finding a first edition comic book, but for brain munchers.
Indeed. Think of it less Night of Living Dead, more the primordial ooze where those ideas were first shambling to life.
Okay, I like where you're going with this. The source actually mentions, no joke, a lollipop was only a dime. Sets the scene, right?
Totally, like a cultural timestamp.
Mhm.
Imagine no internet to spread panic, zombie news traveling at the speed of,
Yeah.
well, whatever was slower than dial-up.
Wild makes you appreciate how much the genre and our whole world has changed. Okay, so this movie. We've got a desperate couple on the radio broadcasting for any other survivors.
Classic, right?
Textbook Apocalypse 101. But hold on, they drop a number. 500,000 to 1, zombies versus humans. Yikes.
That's not just an outbreak, that's practically an eviction notice for the entire human race.
Yeah.
Talk about setting the stakes high.
Exactly. Instantly makes you feel the despair. Not your typical lone hero situation, more like the last few fireflies in a very dark jar. Oof. Grim but accurate. And speaking of dark, cramped places, our source mentions an underground shelter, survivors hunker down, trying to make sense of it all. Pretty standard stuff, right?
So far, so good, or should I say, so bad. But here's the twist. There's a doctor character, and get this, he's trying to tame the undead.
Tame them. Now that's a new one. I'm more used to seeing scientists trying to dissect them, not domesticate them. What's the angle here, trying to cure them?
Who knows? Maybe a bit of mad scientist thrown in for good measure.
Hmm.
But it shows that even back then, there was this fascination with understanding these creatures, not just outrunning them. Although there's this Brother Kiang figure sending out soldiers to capture zombies for the doctor's research. And let's just say, not everyone's signing up for hazard pay.
Ah, the ethical gray area. Love it when a good zombie flick makes you think. How far is too far, even in the name of survival? Sounds like this Brother King might be pushing those boundaries a bit.
Right. And that dilemma, sacrificing some to maybe save the rest, that never gets old.
Yeah.
But then, just when you think you've got this movie figured out, a very smart zombie.
Hold the phone. Oh, what now? Smart like. Planning the zombie apocalypse smart? Or just figuring out doorknobs?
The source doesn't specify. And that's what's so tantalizing. Back then, zombies were basically walking hazards.
Mhm.
This hints at something more. Is this the first glimmer of the self-aware undead we see in movies today?
Whoa. So we've gone from dime store lollipops to potentially existential dread about the nature of consciousness, all in one movie. That's impressive.
Right. This movie, even if cheesy by today's standards, it was tapping into something primal. Before CGI, before endless sequels, it was that raw fear of the unknown, but also maybe a reflection of our own anxieties about what it means to be human.
Wow. So this 1985 gem isn't just a zombie movie. It's like a history lesson, a philosophy seminar, and a masterclass in low-budget scares all rolled into one. Talk about a deep dive.
And who knows, maybe somewhere out there in some dusty VHS archive, a copy of this film is waiting to be rediscovered. And if you find it, let us know, because we need to see this smart zombie in action.
I'm already there. That's it for this deep dive, folks. But who knows what other cinematic treasures are lurking in the depths. Until next time, stay curious.
And avoid any suspiciously intelligent-looking undead. You never know.